If it's bull or bear, I don't care. It's quite a rough ride, just like life. But I'm kind of patient, 'cause only time will tell. It's gonna go up, so you better stay calm. And crow your coins, you gotta crow your coins. Crow your coins, crow your coins. Crow your coins, you gotta crow your coins. Crow your coins, crow your coins. Crow your coins, you gotta crow your coins. Crow your coins, crow your coins. Crow your coins, you gotta crow your coins.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Crypto Crow, and it's about 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is Friday, and we're going to go over a really fun strategy that's super easy to use, can be potentially extremely profitable, but it does take a little babysitting. Yeah. All right. What we're going to be talking about right now is the ping pong strategy. Now, this doesn't involve little paddles and tiny little balls. What's happening? I think I'm getting a message. Just sent you a rambling email. What I can do to help you help me. I don't know what he's talking about. I get a lot of randomness from some of you folks, because a lot of people don't like looking for answers. They just like coming to me directly for them. It's a pain in the arse. All right. But I'd rather, a lot of people just, it's easier to ask me. I get it. All right, so we're going to be going over the ping pong. This is Happy Trails. Ping pong with Crow trailing. All right? Now, you're going to say, Crow, what the hell is ping pong? I don't play ping pong. I don't know much about ping pong. So basically what this is a very simple strategy that looks for price action to bounce off of 2 points. And that's it. What I mean by that is I've got stellar lumens in USD. So stellar lumens against the dollar, just because it's the easiest to, work with and demonstrate. Right now, stellar lumens is at 0.058 cents. Okay, so not even quite 6 cents. And if I look here on a 15-minute chart, I can see some up and down action. Okay. So this is on the 29th. So basically over the course of a little more than a week, we have a lot of up and down price activity, okay, against the US dollar. And we can go back, well, actually to put this into perspective. So let's say let's say within this window, I'm looking at the price and I'm thinking, it's probably going to stay pretty up and down within this price channel for a while. And I want to trade this, but I don't want to do it manually, and I want to do it in bulk. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the price activity here, and I'm going to say, all right, well, where's the typical top of this ping pong, right? So the typical top is about, it depends on how many trades do we want. Let's put it right about here. Okay. So this seems to be about the top, and it looks like the price is actually falling under this right now. So it might be setting up for another trade, depending on where we go. So now I'm going to say, all right, now where's the typical bottom of this? Every time this bottoms, where does it go? Oh, right there. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hits, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and lots more. So corny. I know, I'm stupid today. Friday. I'm doing this for you. Teach y'all or something. All right. Now, so basically what we're saying here is we want to pick up the price of this stellar around the 5.057 mark, and then sell it around the 0.058 mark. And this is on a 15-minute window. Now, what I'm going to do I'm looking at this and I'm seeing, depending on how far back we go, let's say that's the 30th, that's only 5 days, 7 days. So maybe we have, let's see, maybe 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Over the 5 days, I'm thinking we might have 3 to 5 trades off of this. Okay, if we were to keep the price in this channel here, let's bump our gain up a little. See where I want my gain. I can just do 0.059. Do 0.059, or we'll go down to 0.056. 0.056. All right, no, we're not going to do that because I actually want to hit some trades if I can. All right, so we're going to go 0.058, 0.059. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna. Well, we'll experiment with it for a minute and then we'll change our time frame. This is all part of the learning process anyway. All right, so I've got my ping pong and I'm going to go into stellar lumens and USD, which is somewhere in here. Stellar lumens, there we go. Order type, market order, starting capital, 0.05 Bitcoin, fixed amount. So, yeah, market order. So it's basically showing it at 0.05 cents right now, USD. Oh, and this is, okay. And because this is a USD pair, let's just say $1,000. That's crazy high, but, there we go. So, so $1,000. I'm gonna do this again just to make sure that it's catching. All right, I'm taking into account Coinbase's 0.5% make it or take it fees. We're gonna go on a 15-minute candle, and we're gonna say let's look at the last 7 days, and I want to put my entry price. So my entry price here is gonna be when the price hits 0.058, 0.058 cents. Okay, and then my exit price is going to be the top bar of that, 0.059. And we're going to leave everything else at default, and we'll see what happens. Maybe this gets a couple trades. All right, so we got 4 trades out of that. So that's basically what this is doing. This is saying, okay, I basically made, what was that, $81 in profit. So 8% gain. That's after the Coinbase fees. And then this should show me, sometimes depending on the pair, the trading view is a little wonky. And that's something we're aware of. That's being worked on. But trying to figure out here. It's weird. So that needs to be addressed. But the data is the same. It's just the way it's being represented in some pairs is a little off. But it's showing me the trades. Basically 2.5%, 3%, 2%, 2.5% off of these 4 trades. Okay. And all I'm doing is I'm buying it when the price hits this point. I'm selling it when the price hits that point. And the amount I'm making is really dependent on, these settings, a 0.5%, make it, take it, and then my gains between the two. So that's really not too shabby, right? However, the only downside to that is once the price reaches a new point and starts working a new channel, you need to change your setting. So this strategy isn't necessarily an eyeball thing. This is one of the reasons, though, why I love Cardano. And I'm going to have to show that because it's not on Coinbase. But if I look at Cardano's price, let's just look at it. I guess you can look at it on Bittrex. If I'm looking at Cardano's price, for the most part, it's been so steadily volatile within a pretty decent channel. I mean, it's like when the channel changes, it's so boom that you're in a new channel. So if I'm looking at this on a 15-minute chart, there's so much. So this is 8 cents, right? Well, we haven't been at 8 cents since July. So we can come all the way back here. I mean, look at this channel right here. You know, a lot of good trade activity in there. A lot of good stuff here. And that's basically what you want to do is you want to look and you want to say, so like right now it's trading at 4 cents. Okay. But like, let's say we came in here and I said, all right, I want to get in and I want to get out. Let's just say somewhere around here. If I were trading that, I know it doesn't look like much, but when you're talking, let's say you were doing $1,000 worth of trades in and out over and over again, you had a few trades on that kind of action, you're probably going to do decent. So we would have had an entry here, an exit up here. If we had trailing on, it may have helped us a tiny bit, not a whole lot. Come back down, boom, we just bought. We're going to sell again here, waiting for it to come back down. Boom, we just bought. We're going to sell it somewhere up here. Maybe we lower that just a tiny bit just to make sure that we hit those little peaks. You know, I mean, I'm looking at maybe 6, 7 trades in that window. But then once that's completed, boom, we go down and then we start another channel and then it starts to climb up a little bit. When the price for Cardano is this low, you know, with Bitcoin's activity the way it is, it's going to be a little more tricky to use a ping pong strategy. But this is ultimately what you're looking at. So maybe for something like this, I might go into all right. So maybe for something like this, I'm going to say, what's the least volatile, right? Or maybe, because I'm not necessarily looking for volatility, like in extremes. I'm looking for a steady channel that I can just kind of scalp trade over and over. So let's look at XRP. Let me see what XRP looks like. XRP, USD, sold. All right. So let's see what this looks like. Well, this has been a pretty steady downtrend. Go XRP, but look at this. This is money, right? That's money. With the exception of this little area here, this is money. So now I'm looking at this. I'm gonna say, all right. Looks like the height somewhere about 30 cents. Seem about right. Let's say. Oh, wrong tool. Oh, I'm using the wrong one. It changed on me. On a line. All right. So somewhere about 30 cents. And the buy-in somewhere around 29-ish. So for this channel here, now obviously this is hindsight, right? So it's real easy to pick your plays. However, again, we're going to get to some other things because you can say this can be the kind of strategy that you use long term for major swings if you want. But right now, if I'm going to back test this, I'm going to back test this off of 29 and 30 cents. All right. So let's go to XRP, US Dizzle. And let's clear this. All right, XRP, USD. Say I want to buy in at 29 cents. Sell at 30. Market orders. That was a 15-minute window. Let's look at 14 days. Is my strategy accurate? No. Oh, okay. Let's see what's happening. Oh. Oh, okay. Because I forgot to change my starting capital. Keep forgetting to do that because it's defaulted for Bitcoin, not USD. Only getting squat. Maybe it's just because the well, let's look at it because it needs to be at least 1.5. And this is how you figure out what strategies are going to be good for you in the current market. So let's look at the price patterns. Price range, there we go. So if we bought in, so we bought in here, sold here. That should be okay. I'm not seeing a reason why that shouldn't make the trade. Hold up, wait a minute. Oh. Wrong box. There. Maybe that's it. Weird, I'm so used to doing Bitcoin, but yeah, that's still not helping. I'm wondering if it's a fees thing. Let me look. It's not catching it. Huh. So on a 1 hour, showing one trade, 5%. I really need to get Jason to fix this. Fix these trading view windows. So it's got one trade. Let me see. Entry price was 28.9. Exit price. Let me see what would happen if I put trailing on a little. I'm totally just experimenting right here. Okay. I'm seeing that in some of these strategies, trailing doesn't really seem to help as much, which I think trailing definitely helps more on like EMA cross, that kind of thing. So, yeah, that's what I want to do is I want to find something with bigger swings. Let's say, look at this. Okay. Oh, that's on a 4 hour. No wonder. I'm totally silly, folks. I'm like, man, that doesn't make any sense at all. And I'm a moron. I should totally redo this video, but yeah, okay. So that makes more sense. That's why it's not catching these trades so well. So, because it wasn't on a 15-minute. All right. Let's look at a broader thing here. Man, it's hard if it's in a downtrend. Let's try XRP bit. Maybe that'll be easier. All right, it's a little less volatile. Definitely a lot of opportunity in this chain. Big on. But see, the thing of it is that when let's try a 15-minute. Like this channel here would have been really good for profit. And some of this stuff I will tell you is going to be easier to do on Binance, Legacy Binance, than it is Coinbase. Because with Coinbase, the fees are so much higher now. It's making it difficult for you to get as many trades, which I'm pretty sure is probably what they want. But, if I'm putting that there, putting this down here, I'm already 18 minutes in. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Hopefully you guys are like kind of really learning. But this is basically what I do when I'm like figuring out strategies. What I'm doing. So this is like a little bit of Satoshi gain over this window. What is that? Let's experiment with this a bit and see what happens. So we're looking at XRP. This is like so far is one of the only strategies that you really kind of have to do manually because of the very nature of it. We're gonna say 0.0002996 entry, and and I'm just going to copy this, paste it. I'm lazy, and I'm going to say I want it to be 302. See what happens with that. I'm going to go market order, starting capital. So that'll be about 1,600 Ripple. Bump up those fees. And this is on a 15-minute. So, I mean, in a sense, the thing of it is with CrowTrader so easy to do this stuff with, it's actually kind of fun. It may not look like it, but when you're doing this, I'll tell you, I'll sit and I'll watch a Joe Rogan interview and play with strategies and just back test. That's all I've been doing. I've just been back testing a lot. Try to really get an idea as to what some of these, like the best time frames, best strategies, what works, what doesn't. And okay, so it made 3 trades at 2% gain after paying CoinBase. So not terrible, but not that great either. Let me look at, and again, it's difficult with the market the way it is at the moment. It's really, really tricky. If I were to go down, lower that a bit, wonder if we had, yeah, it's like we're under that channel now. We've broken down into, like this would have been really good. So, I mean, overall, I think you get what the strategy is for, but I will say it's definitely easier when the market is a little more steady. Like this is for like, if you know we're going into an accumulation phase and the price is going to be pretty sideways for a while, that's what this ping pong strategy is for. It's basically trading that sideways momentum and turning it into profits. And it's fun because to me, this feels like treasure hunting. I mean, I legitimately feel like I'm treasure hunting. I'm using different numbers, different settings. I'm assuming based off of what I'm looking at the chart, I'm changing this to a month isn't going to help me at all, but because we've descended down into a new channel. Yeah. So it's basically the same because of that channel. And, you know, like if we did this prior, you know, it would have helped us out a lot more. And the trick is it's really trying to catch these channels. Like if you know that the price is going down and we're probably going to go into an accumulation phase, that's what this ping pong strategy is really for. Or if you know we're in a sideways market and maybe we're going to be there for a week or two, this is a really good strategy for being able to capitalize on that until we move up or down out of that current price action channel. And it's it's a lot of fun. I would suggest just, you know, again, if you have the bot, just back test. Try a lot of different things. Go into your favorite pairs and just kind of look at the charts and get an idea as to the sideways activity. Like this, we're back to Cardano now. Because you'll be surprised at what kind of options you can find. And you don't have to go for the constant boom, 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 boom. You don't have to do that. You can say, you know what? I want to buy, you know, Cardano down, you know, at 0.36%. And I'm willing to sell it for 0.42 cents, right? And that's going to happen a few times. And if you're doing bulk, you know, if you're really trading, like if you're trading, you know, 50, 60,000 Cardano at a time, that small little ping pong trade can make significant gains and improvements in your overall position. And that's really kind of what this is for. So hopefully this teaches you. That's the ping pong strategy in a nutshell. I shouldn't say a nutshell because that was pretty drawn out. Just trying to give a lot of different examples. But try it, experiment with it, try it in different markets. When I say different markets, you know, like, oh, well, it's kind of bearish or it's kind of bullish. You know, try it in different times and you'll get very, very drastically different results for very different periods of time. I will say it's not a set it and forget it strategy, so don't forget that. If you're setting it, you're playing with it, you're going to want to look at the charts and really kind of get an understanding as to like what's going on in the market. Did this price channel just drop out and down or drop up? If so, then it'll probably continue there for a little while and you're going to want to change your buy-in and your exit points to suit what's happening in the market at that time. All right. Thanks guys for joining me, and I'll see you again soon with another strategy walkthrough. See you guys.